The most fascinating thing to me about so many streamers starting to do off-roll / off-champ stuff is actually how many of them have poor win rates and low MMRs. Really goes to show that the honing of just very specific stuff on X-champs goes a long way more than game understanding. Okay, LS, alright, there's easier ways to say you Spearshot, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Like, he could have just posted Spearshot's dumb, full stop, and it would have been the exact same thing. Like, he didn't need to type that whole paragraph. Swear to God, am I capping or no? Like, really unnecessary. It's all you could just say that the guy is learning a champ or whatever it might be. It's not the role specifically. The guy's playing champs he's never played in his life, and he's just learning them for a day or two, and now he's actually trying. And it's like, okay, chat, relax, yeah? Relax. Like, ain't that serious, bro? It really isn't. You're gonna tell me, listen, give me a couple more days. I'm gonna be getting Challenger real soon. Okay? I'm gonna be getting Challenger real soon. Yeah, I will. It isn't that deep in my opinion. Spearshot, for example, 100% knows jungle and how to play it. However, he's clueless on any other champ. So he has to hyper-focus on piloting, which makes him neglect paying attention to macro. No, it's not about... My macro is fine. Even on Elise, my macro is fine. I just mechanically. Like, it's not like the fight I called for is wrong. It's like the fight I called for is fine. I just fucked up and then we lost. You know what I mean? Boy, my macro is completely fine. I've got really good chat. You guys might not believe me, but when I fuck up, it's never my macro. Trust me on this, yeah. And anyone who's played enough with me knows it's not that my macro is bad. Okay, it's that either I died in lane and entered my lead, or I threw my lead. But that's not a macro issue. Okay? You're never going to catch me on the wrong side of the map on a play that we should be making. You'll never catch that. My calls are always right. But I've got an ADHD issue and sometimes I Orin and solo lose the game. But that's not a macro problem. That's an ADHD problem. Okay? My macro, like, I understand the game at the highest level. I mean this. Chat was rank 4. I understand the game. I honestly, and I wish I was exaggerating, I might have some of the best macro the world's ever seen. You'd make a great coach then. My macro is at the highest level. I mean this. Chat, if I think logically here. If I'm dog shit at the game, mechanically, then how else could I have gotten rank 4? How else could I be challenger every season? Think logically here. If my mechanics is shit, yeah? And I've got ADHD and I throw games, how could it even be conceivable? What else is there? What else is there? It can't be anything else other than my macro being out of this world, which it is. My macro's insane, bro. I was ranked 4. I was. But those that can't play coach. No. Those that coach can't play. Wait, that's the same thing you said. All I'm going to say is, yeah, quick rage baiting. I'm not rage baiting. You're rage baiting. If you can't play macro, you can't play macro. So you're about to... That's true. That's true. No, that's true. That's true. Okay, let me give you an example. If you call for a play, let's say you called for a dragon, and you should be able to win 5v5s or something, yeah? If you are bad mechanically, and then you fail the fight because you fumbled one of your combos, or you went in too early, or whatever it might have been, you fumbled mechanically, right? Or you got hit by too many skill shots, or whatever it might be. That doesn't mean your call was bad. You see what I'm saying? But it would appear as though your macro's bad because you called for a play that didn't work. But the play should work, it's just you fumbled mechanically. Do you understand? That's true. I understand what Nayil's saying. The problem is I don't like having Nayil on my side because Nayil is so consistently wrong that it makes me look like I'm wrong. So often I don't like agreeing with him. But I think this is the one time, the 5% time, that he's right. But it's not nice having Nayil agree with me, I'm not going to lie. I usually question myself if I'm agreeing with Nayil. I'm like, am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. Let me figure out where I'm wrong.